In this series of videos, we will learn about plant tissue and plant tissue system. In the first section, we will discuss about the plant tissue, how they are formed, where are these found, what they do, and what are the different types of plant tissue. In the later section of this course, we will gain information about plant tissue system and its types. This course is divided into multiple videos. It is recommended to watch these videos one by one. It will help you to understand the course better. We already know that multicellular organisms are formed with many tiny units of life known as cell. These cells are grouped together to perform a particular function. Such groups are called tissues. Like other organisms, plant cells are also grouped together into various tissues. Depending on the requirement, one or many tissues can join together to form a tissue system. We will discuss about tissue system later in this course. For now, let's concentrate on tissues only. Now that you know what tissues are, it is a good idea to discuss about plants' growth. And don't worry, it is still about tissues. Look at some plants near you. You will notice that a few plants have grown taller than the last time you saw them. So where do you think these plants grow from? Think about it. You may have guessed it right. Growth of a plant is visible at the tips of its branches, where new leaves and buds can be seen forming. In science, these special places are called shoot apex. Similarly, plants also grow at their root tips, known as root apex. Now the question is how this growth actually happens. As told earlier, all organisms are made with cells. These cells divide and increase in numbers, and these cells can join together to form tissues. These tissues perform a variety of functions in a plant. Few tissues join together to make essential plant organs, or they can stack together to reflect growth. In our observation, we saw that plants grow mostly at their root and shoot tips. These are the growth points of a plant and commonly called meristem. These are special tissues that contain cells capable of mitosis. Places with meristem reflect growth and it makes plant taller. But there are also places where tissues with this behavior are not present, and tissues at these places are called permanent tissues. Therefore, plants have two types of tissues. One is meristems that are capable to grow, and the other is permanent tissues that don't grow. Now let's come back to the meristem. Look at this picture. This is a typical structure of meristem tissue. These tissues contain many cells, which are either isodiametric, rectangular, or polygonal in shape. These cells are packed closely, leaving no intercellular space between them. These cells are typically smaller, soft, and flexible, and are filled with cytoplasm in large quantity, with almost no vacuoles in them. Meristem cells are continuously divided via mitosis. Once these cells enlarge enough in size, they then turn into permanent tissues. Meristems can be classified into many types, but based on the position in plants, there are three. First is apical meristem, which is the region of rapidly growing cells, mostly found at the plant's root and shoot tips. It is the primary growth, which makes plant taller. Second is intercalary meristem, which are present at internodes and leaf bases. Internodes are places at which leaves attach. And the final is lateral meristem, which is found in woody plants in the vascular and cork combia. They are also called the secondary meristem. It is the secondary growth which increases thickness of a plant. In the next video, we will talk about the apical meristem a little more.